Hello, everybody.
Welcome to Random and Desperate, and we have a special guest today. It is
Keto Greg.
it is working now because I can see how many people are actually on, and guess how many people are looking at this moment?
Go
Can
on.
you see? None. Can you
None?
see? Yeah, can you see on the top?
No, it doesn't show for me.
All right, it says.
Just tells me how long it's been going live.
All right, okay. Well, I'll start again. We had a conversation about a search engine, didn't we?
We did.
Yeah. So when I search random and desperate, do you know what it comes up with first or
I'm
second?
going to guess.
What?
Desperate Housewives.
Yeah, because we've already had that conversation. Yeah, every time I put random and desperate, for whatever reason, the second search is desperate housewives. So,
Well, I mean, I do have to admit, though, Steve, they are a bit bigger than you are.
well, hopefully I get on top of them, if you know what I mean.
I know what you mean.
So hopefully this is working. If this is working, I would appreciate anyone just giving a small little comment like, hello, goodbye, this is rubbish. Yeah. What are you two Muppets doing online?
Exactly. Look like you know what you're doing.
Well, you and I do a few videos together, don't we, Greg?
One or two, mate. One or two.
So what videos have we done so far? Can you remember?
We actually did the ones with the steps, but I don't know if that was on the YouTube channel.
Right, yes, we have. Someone's just said hello. Steve Lloyd, I think. I work with him. Yeah, I think.
Yeah, I can see it says hello.
What?
Is it me you're looking for? Yeah.
So we've done. Oh, he's gone again, man. We'll wait till Greg comes back. Say this is the first time I have done a live streaming. Yeah, he's back now.
Cut me off then.
I didn't cut you off. It's just a rubbish internet.
I just said I know. I just didn't say you. I said it cut me off.
All right, okay.
I'm not blaming you, buddy.
I don't mind. I always get blamed for everything. It's because I'm a man, and
you have to blame yourself because you live alone.
Yeah.
Can't blame anyone else, can you?
Now, do you live alone, Greg? That's the main thing.
I know. So
if
anybody tells me off, it's myself.
Yeah.
You know, for leaving something on the floor, like a pair of socks or something.
Or a pair of underpants, what's been there about 3 or 4 weeks.
That's the ones, yeah. Until I can bother doing the washing.
Yeah, I do my washing every 2 weeks. So what videos have we done together? Can you name a few and what we've done?
We did the other one the other week where we went into Park, didn't we?
Into Edgley Park. Oh, yeah.
And we hunted for the perfect donut.
And we had a little special guest there, didn't we?
Yeah, it was Coffee Kerry.
Now, why did we call her Kerry? Well, that wasn't a real name.
Because you said it was a hottie. Now, you said she looks like a Kerry. So, and I said, because you were drinking coffee, so it's Coffee Kerry.
She was quite nice, wasn't she?
Bit of a hottie, was she?
But did I flirt with her? Did I do anything?
Yeah.
What did I do?
What you always do. Local hottie.
What, give my personal charm?
Personal charm.
And she gave a bite of our donut, of her donut.
Yeah. Well, you did.
We also went round Edgley as well.
Yeah, we did a trip round there.
And that was interesting when we saw that old abandoned shop. Do you know the one with, it looked like an antique store?
Yeah, well, I've been past there today and it's even more empty now.
Right. Surprised no one's robbed it, to be honest with you.
Well, it's not working out. It looks like it's been robbed. It's like it's been trashed.
I think that's my next video, if I remember rightly.
You better be quick because it's emptying quick.
Yeah, people.
You'd just be viewing an empty shop.
I know. And also, we've got other stuff planned, haven't we? What else have we've got? No, what videos have you got? What?
Most of mine are like cooking programs and to do with my keto. And they're like recipes for keto recipes, which obviously help people lose weight.
Yeah.
Because I lost a total weight of about 10 stone.
Wow.
Put a bit back on because I had COVID.
Yeah.
And I couldn't exercise or anything. And I'm getting over that. And then he had a new knee replacement, full knee. So again, couldn't go out. But last Monday, I went on the keto and I started it again. And I've done a full week up to today. And today I've been out walking and I've done 6.5 miles today.
Wow, 6. How long did that take you?
Well, I walked all the way up to my mate who lives in Brinnington.
Yeah.
That took me about, I'd say about 3/4 of an hour to 50 minutes, something like that.
Right.
And had a brew and that with him and a chat. And then I came back through Stockport. Called it to Tesco's first because it started to bounce down with rain.
Yeah.
So I was in there and spotted a nice t-shirt. So I thought, oh, I'll get that.
Nice
So I bought myself a nice t-shirt.
Right, okay.
And came out of there. Then I was walking down past the kebab shop.
Hey, I like kebabs.
And there used to be a Frankie and Benny's in the Peel Centre. Well, it's closed down now. And I was filming, and I filmed inside it, like, because it's just totally gutted.
Yeah.
Totally gutted. There's nothing. Well, everything's ripped out, even the lights and everything. So I can't see that being anything else, really.
Yeah.
More than demolished. And then I came all the way back through Stockport. And as you get to the end, there's like a meat place, cooked meat plates, and where they do chickens and ham shanks and that sort of thing. Now, I did say ham.
Yeah.
And anyway, I got a piece of chicken from there to have for my dinner. And I also bought some ribs, which I've just had before I come on here.
Are you allowed ribs on this keto diet?
All meat, mate. All meat. No carbs in meat.
So you can have a doner kebab with chili sauce?
Yeah, but you can't have the bread.
All right, okay.
But you can eat the meat.
Isn't that a bit weird?
Well, you think so, but because you need the fat for energy, you see. And that's why keto, what it does, it burns your fat. And it uses that as energy because you're not giving it all the carbohydrates. Because what your body does, it turns carbohydrates into food.
Yeah.
And what it'll do, if it's had enough, it'll store it as fat then, you see.
Yeah.
So if you can cut down on the carbohydrates, you're obviously going to lose weight. Doesn't mean you can go out and eat 5,000 calories, you know what I mean? You still have to watch your calorie intake.
Are you still on it now? You're still on this keto now?
Yeah, I started it again last Monday.
Well, how much do you want to lose now?
Just a couple of stone, really.
So
what I do, I mean, I go on what's called dirty keto after that.
What,
where
dirty?
You sort of cheat a bit.
Okay, I like that.
You like anything dirty, you, don't you?
Yeah. I'm a typical man. So go on, tell us about this dirty.
Well, dirty keto is where you can eat some extra carbs, you know what I mean? Because I don't want to lose any more weight, but I want to keep it at a level keel.
Right, okay.
So obviously you've got to raise your carb levels.
Yeah.
So every now and again, like maybe once a week, you can go out and have fish and chips, something like that, you know what I mean?
All right, I see.
So, and it depends, and then you'll find out then, if you're putting on weight, then you've got to cut the carbs back a little bit until you start leveling out and you find out where you want to be.
Yeah.
But as I came out of hospital with COVID, and I was just sat here and I was just eating anything. Well, they told me, first time for a long time I've heard somebody say, you need to put some weight on. Because I went down and was really, really thin, and everybody said I look old and that, like, you know. So I started to put a bit more weight on and it felt a bit better. But I have put, and then I got my knee done, and obviously not been able to go out and exercise with that. So I've just been sat munching. My girlfriend's fault, Carol, like, you know what I mean?
It's his fault. I'd probably stone an apple.
So, got to blame somebody else, haven't you, Steve?
Yeah, that's true. Who do I blame? Who can I blame? If something
Kids.
No, I don't blame them. Who else? Because I do. You walk around the house and you And someone, I live on my own, and I'm sure someone comes in and thinks, right, he's put his phone over there. What I'll do, I'll hide it in the cupboard. And then it takes you all day to find it. Don't you have that problem? All day.
So, but as you're rooting for it, you're finding all these hidden chocolates, are you?
Yeah. It's fatal for me to have chocolates in the house, be honest with you. Fatal. Because
Well, you're not.
Well,
Why were you searching in the pub?
searching in the pub?
Yeah,
Well, what was this? Searching. I'm trying to give up.
I know you are, but I mean, what excuse did you give for going to the pub looking for your phone?
Yeah, I was. Yeah, I must have left it on the bar. Do you know when I went in to ask to go to the toilet or something?
You left it on the bar.
Yeah. Well, I've done a video about that. Do you know about giving up alcohol and how long I lasted? But I think that'll come out in about 3 or 4 weeks.
Does it?
Yeah. So yours is Keto Greg. Is that what they search for?
Yeah, that's what everybody searches for. Just Keto Greg and it'll come up. Won't be any desperate housewives there.
But it is strange if you put your name in a search engine, what comes after it? Have you ever done that? Or what pictures?
Yeah. I mean, if you put me like, your proper name in, it's amazing what comes up, especially if you put it in Google and that.
Yeah.
And find out how many other people are called the same name.
What about doing a shop? Do you know, like a keto shop, but selling like clothes with your logo on?
It turned out quite expensive, to be honest, because it cost me, like, to make a loaf, cost me about $4.50.
All right, okay.
With ingredients, like, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And some of the shops now, well, they all, I mean, we were talking about this with Phil today. Some of the shops used to do like low carb bread and all that sort of thing, but they seem to have stopped for some reason, and I don't understand why. And I'm on about Morrison's and Asda and, Waitrose and that sort of thing, like, but you can't find it anymore, and I don't know why.
Well, I think this lockdown's got something to do with him because a lot of people just carried on eating and they didn't watch the weight.
Yeah, there is that, I suppose. Yeah.
So there's not a market for it.
Hopefully it'll come back, mate. You know what I mean? Because they were doing it at quite reasonable price. They were doing it like about $1.50 a loaf, something like that.
Right. Okay.
Maybe $1.70, but you don't mind paying that, because like I said, it cost me $4.50 to make it. And it's because we don't use normal flour, you see. We used almond flour.
What the hell's Dalman flour?
Almond.
Oh, almond. I thought I meant Dalman flour.
No, almond flour, which like obviously is nuts.
Yeah.
And we also can use coconut flour.
Coconut flour?
Because they're all low in carbs, you see.
Right. Well, aren't you going to make me one of your famous keto recipes on one of your YouTubes?
Gonna do you
What, sorry?
a keto butter chicken.
Keto butter chicken
With cauliflower rice.
Cauliflower rice?
Yep. That's what we have instead of normal rice, because on keto you can't touch bread, pasta, rice, potatoes.
Right, okay.
That's a no for any of them. So there is a shop online called Carb Zone where they've started doing quite a lot of stuff, keto chocolate, and there's keto bread. But it's not like a normal loaf, it's like little sticks. It's like a crunchy bread, which is nice. But one of the good things they do, Steve, is wraps. So, like, I can make my own breakfast wraps. Because what you have to do with keto, you have to count the carbs. But if it's got any fibre in it, you knock the fibre off. Because the fibre will eat the carbs, you see.
Someone's made a comment here saying, called Fruit Mad World. That's an interesting name. It says, keto is good, but I miss bread too much.
Yeah, well, that's it. I mean, I was the same, but there is so many versions out there now of bread. It really, really is a different place now than when I first started, because you had to make everything yourself. But I mean, you can go on the internet and you can get these packs where they'll send you the keto bread recipe, and all you have to do is put water in, mix it up, put it in a bowl, mix it up, stick it on a slab and throw it in the oven.
And how
20,
much?
30 minutes later, keto loaf.
Now, it might sound a stupid question, but don't Warburtons do this keto-friendly bread?
No. No. I can't remember who used to make it, to be honest. I don't think, no, it wasn't Warburtons. I can't remember who it was. I'm not sure if it was like Tesco's themselves or Asda themselves, you know.
Yeah.
But trying to find low-carb bread. And I know Aldi used to do one, but I've not seen it in there for a while.
And I said there's probably not a market for it no more.
Well, I mean, keto in America is absolutely massive, and I mean massive.
Yeah.
It's everywhere. Get everything you want in Walmart in America because there's so many obese people in America. But when you're looking at Britain now, there's so many obese people here as well. So this can only go further up and up and up and up with people who want to lose weight. And there is alternatives to bread.
I've got another question. I think this one's for me, but let's see if you can answer it. It says, regarding the new channel name, what are you desperate about? So what do you think? Go on. What am I desperate about? It's random and desperate. What am I desperate about?
I think you're very desperate to please the people that you've got, aren't you? And you're desperate to actually get out there and amongst people and talk.
Yeah.
And interview different people.
Yeah,
and also going out meeting different YouTubers and filming each other, like we did.
That sounds wrong, that.
I said, Phil, yeah, but not that sort of filming. Come on, Steve.
Okay.
Don't lower the bar now.
All right, okay. Yeah, why I call myself random and desperate is, well, my videos are completely random. I just do random things around the town, do stupid things sometimes. Interview people, talk to people, as you say. Desperate? Well, I suppose everyone's been a bit desperate in their lives, so that's the name. Plus, it is catchy because when I go in the local pub and with the camera, and they say, "Why do you call it random and desperate?" and it's a good, let's just say, it's a good chat up line, and it's a good, interesting topic to talk about.
Hottie. Stephen is hotties. You know what I mean? You're desperate for a hottie, aren't you, Steve?
Well, it's life is the spice of life, and you never know what's around the corner. It's completely random. You could go out one day, you could plan your whole day, like especially filming. You go out the whole day, like I did with you. We went to Edgeley Park, and the idea was just to walk around park. And then we saw that nice caravan. What was it, a caravan?
Horse
box, and it had this beautiful, wonderful girl called Kerry. Okay, and we had a little chat, and I tasted her donut, and got a coffee. We sat down. It was a good day.
Yeah, but tell them what donut it was.
It was chocolate. No, it's Nutella donut.
Nutella.
I know.
Because you did offer me one, didn't you? But I said, no, they're not on my keto.
But I don't think these have seen this video yet.
Right.
I've got about 8 videos what I've not released, but I'm not releasing them all at once. It just looks dead.
No. Well, that's one to look out for, isn't it? The perfect donut.
The perfect donut. Yeah. It was a good day, that.
It was a good day. It was a lovely sunny day as well, that. So I think we were very lucky, weren't we?
We was. So one of my subscribers put, random is okay, but not sure about the desperate.
Yeah. What else would you put with random?
Random.
See, what you should have said was random hottie.
Random hottie. Well, I have a store as well, you see. One of these companies reached out to me, and I'll help you set one up. And you can buy logos now what says random and desperate, and it has my little, my little symbol on it.
Yeah.
So people can buy them now, and you can have them on the knickers, underpants. So you can
I stick with Under Armour.
Yeah, and they have, you can put it on shoot, you can put it on anything. It does bags, aprons as well. Aprons, which is quite interesting.
I've got my own on cups and that. Keto Greg on cups.
But what I'll do, next time I come, but I need to get a computer. Oh yeah, that's good. How much are them?
£5.
That's not bad. How much do you make on it?
Only about 50p.
50p.
Yeah.
Well, I think they do mugs on this channel, but I'll have to set it up. But you need a computer, a proper computer to.
I get it back tomorrow.
Right.
So
that's on our to-do list when I see you on Monday or Tuesday.
Yeah.
So what video
Definitely.
you and I are going to do? What's going to go on your channel?
Well, you wanted to do the Stockport Town Centre, didn't you? I think we could do that and then go to the German kebab shop.
Yeah, and then the back streets of Stockport. That'd be interesting.
Yeah.
Because when you walk up a normal street, you get all the well-known chains. Okay, like you got the Debenham. No, Debenhams are gone now, aren't it? In Stockport,
Yeah, it's gone now.
You got the Next, Boots. But if you go the back streets, you always find interesting shops. I always find that interesting shops, and let's just say they sell interesting goods, and it could have a local hottie in. It could be her shop, and then we go in, have a chat. Someone says, how's the no booze going? Well, I'm not going to spoil it because I've done another video about let's just say, because I am about 3 weeks behind on my videos. So I think that come out last week.
Yeah.
But I did another one, so I'm not going to spoil it. Hey, we're doing well. We've got 4 people watching now.
Yeah.
4 people.
4 people. All
Yeah.
wanting to know how the booze is going, mate. Are you back on it though? But you can tell them that, can't you?
I can't, because this will go on my YouTube and it will spoil the surprise. Someone's put, haven't had a kebab in years, missed them.
German kebab.
We're going to have a German kebab, aren't we?
The German kebab was absolutely stunning, mate. Honestly, it was delicious, and it's in Stockport Town Centre.
Yeah.
Just opposite the Peel Centre.
Okay.
Me and Carol went and it was absolutely gorgeous. We loved it. Absolutely loved it.
How much was it?
I think because we had a kebab and I had cheesy chips, because this was one of my days before I went back on keto. I had cheesy chips, and then we had fresh orange and that, and it come to about £22 for, that was for the pair.
Oh yeah, sounds reasonable enough, really.
Yeah, I mean, we had 3 meats in, with a kebab. You get like chicken, mince, and I think it was lamb, I think.
What sauce was it?
Well, they give you 3 little different sauces. One's like a chili sauce, one's like a mayo, and then it was like yeah, like a garlicky mint one it was.
Is it? Do they have like a super hot one? What burns your arse in the morning?
No, I didn't actually see one. I mean, I did take a picture of the menu and that. So what I need to do really is send you that over, and you can have a look at it.
Oh no, it will spoil it, that, Greg. Because it's like going on a date, your first date with a beautiful woman. If you let's just say plan it all goes to tip. But if you just go in, talk randomly, it works. It really does. Never plan anything, just go in.
Well, that's what we did, because we was going to go into Nando's, and then Carol said, "Oh, that German kebab place is open where you wanted to go." So I said, "Come on, let's go in there." So it was completely, off out of the blue. So we just went in and had a quick look at the menu, and I'd say there was only about 15, 20 people in, something like that.
Oh, okay.
So we didn't have to wait or anything. It's like ordered our stuff. 5 minutes later, it was brought to your table. Absolutely superb.
Do you have to pay, or is it like you pay after? Pay when you go in, or like a McDonald's?
You pay when you order.
Right, okay.
And what they do, they give you this little round disc, and there's like a metal thing on the table, and you put it on there, and then that tells the bloke who's bringing you food what table you're at, so he knows.
All right, okay. Well, that's one of our videos. What we're going to do, I think we're going to do that next week.
Next week, Monday or Tuesday, yeah.
Yeah. And when it gets warmer, we'll have to go abroad somewhere. We'll have to go to Blackpool and do a few videos around there.
To where? Blackpool?
Blackpool, yeah.
Yeah, definitely. I know you like Blackpool, don't you?
Oh, I love Blackpool. It's just like me. Hey?
You're just a big kid at heart, aren't you?
Yeah. Well, so I've been going since I was 16-year-old, and you just get used to it, don't you? And I've been abroad a few times. It's just too damn hot. You've got to go on a plane. You have to get up early in the morning, go on a plane, go through all the checking and all that rubbish. Catch the coat, which is usually about 4 hours away. And then when you get to then you get there, you check in. And then all people do all day is sit on their lounge with their bikini on and sunbathing, rubbing themselves. And that's the only best part about going abroad, because that doesn't happen in Blackpool.
That what keeps you going?
Yeah. Yeah. But I have got lots to do around Blackpool. There's a hotel where I went with the kids. I can't remember what it's called. Norbrook Castle, I think. And it's one of the worst hotels I have ever been through. Because I was speaking to quite a few people, and they say they put all the homeless in this big.
Ah, right.
So when I went with the kids, there was condoms on the floor. There's no word of a lie. Condoms on the floor. As soon as we walked in, beer cans everywhere. There was drugs on the way up to the rooms. And in the middle of the night, there was, say it was about 3 or 4 in the morning. We only stopped there 3 nights. They were banging on the door. Every door they were banging on these people. And when you've got 2 kids, it scares them. It scared me. They were fast asleep. They was banging on the door.
What's Lancashire lad put there?
Used to drink in Blackpool 2 or 3 nights a week when I were younger. And he's also put Blackpool's 15 minutes away. So where's 15 minutes from Blackpool? Where would you say that is? Preston, is it?
No, Liverpool or something like that, isn't it?
Liverpool?
Yeah. No, of course it is. He's up Preston way, isn't it?
What, Liverpool?
Bit more than 15 minutes.
Yeah, 15 minutes. So we'll have to have it, because I say it's Preston. Where do you say?
Cleveland's.
Cleveland's might be quite close. Cleveland's, yeah, could be. No, I don't think Cleveland's is about. It depends if he's walking it.
St. Anne's.
If he's walking, if he's running. Okay,
Yeah, well, if you're going for a drink, you don't want to be driving, do you?
No, we were in the pub. Which pub? Bar 19, didn't we?
Yeah. Well, that was highly recommended by you and Andy.
That's true. God rest his soul.
God bless Andy.
Yeah. He died from an heart attack last year.
I was watching a video came up on my Facebook page yesterday, and he was in it. It's like Christmas going round that pub we were all in.
Oh yeah.
And he was like saying to everybody, say hi, and Andy was there and that, like, you know what I mean? And it brings a lot of good memories back. Good lad. Very, very good lad. Yeah. And I know he was a very close friend of yours, wasn't he?
He was my partner in crime. They was always around the streets of Hyde. Near Kirkham, halfway between Blackpool and Preston's pub. So you said, where did you say? You said Fleetwood. Cleveland's. You might have won this bet. Because I said Preston.
I should have said Kirkham, because I spent a bit of time in Kirkham.
What's in Kirkham?
A prison.
Oh, that's why you know it well, do you? That's why you know it well.
Yeah. So I've spent a couple of months there.
I'm going to get
out to hide.
Yeah. We all have secrets, don't we?
We've all got past, haven't we? You know what I mean?
But
they've not all been perfect, have they?
No. But if life was perfect, God, it'd be so boring, wouldn't it?
Oh
There's
yeah,
nothing
yeah. You've
to
got to
talk
make
about.
mistakes.
Or you just sit in the house. What's happened? Nothing. All right, okay. Very exciting life. Yeah, everyone's got interesting stories, and that's why I like doing YouTube, because of you never know what interesting stories.
That
Yeah.
you're going to get to hear.
Pardon? Oh yeah, that's true. Because when you go up with people with a camera, they get nervous at first, don't they?
Oh yeah, but some people want to jump in, don't they?
They certainly do.
But I mean, it's like today I was down Stockport and that, doing a bit down there, and people want to let on to you and everything like, because they can see you holding a camera. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And total strangers, you never seen in your life before. And they're saying good morning to you. And
Yeah.
it was weird.
Because if you haven't got a camera and you say good morning, they think you're going to rob you or something, don't you? What do you want? Especially where we live in Manchester. But when you have a camera, everyone wants to tell their stories, show you their experiencing, get in on the action.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Because usually if you're walking around, especially at our cameras, we've got these GoPros, they know you're a blogger. But the opposite, but sometimes you'll be walking down the street and people will cross the road if they see you because they don't appear on camera. Do you ever get that experience?
Oh, yeah, yeah. I mean, I used to do most of it on my phone, like, but, I've just started, like you, using my GoPro a lot more, like,
Yeah.
But the only problem with the GoPro is the battery, isn't it? Like, you know what I mean? It doesn't last tremendously long. So I'm looking at getting myself a spare one now.
Yeah, get yourself a spare one. How long's the battery last? Half an hour, 40 minutes?
Yeah, tops, mate. Yeah, I mean, I've got a very large, like, memory card in it, you know what I mean? So I can do quite a lot of recording if I wanted to, but the battery, so I might end up having to look at another battery for my GoPro, I think.
Yeah.
We're not all as posh as you, mate. We can't all afford GoPro 10s, on 9s, sorry.
You've got 8. That's quite good. GoPro,
Yeah.
right? Paul says, evening, fellas.
Who's that?
Someone called Paul. He said,
Good evening, Paul. How are you,
Yeah.
mate? Nice to have you aboard. Nice to join in the chat. Join in.
That's it. And remember, check Keto Greg out because we wanted to get him up to 1,000 subscribers so we can monetize his page and start making him some money. Because people don't realize how much it costs to actually blog these days now.
Yeah.
You've got your camera, which is £400. Then you go out to these places. You've got to buy food, the transport there. Then that's the easy part. Then you get home and it's the editing you've got to do. Hours and hours in editing. Then your website you've got to set up. You've got to set up your shop, your Instagram, all your social media. Like today, I got up at 7 and I stopped working on YouTube at 2 o'clock. And this is supposed to be my day off.
Yes, that 5 hours of your day wasted, isn't it? Well, not wasted, but taken up.
Yeah, so hopefully, I say, if you're a big YouTuber, yes, you make money. But if you're a small independent like us, we do it as a hobby. We do it as a hobby. Got a question for you, Greg. He said from Paul. He says, "Is Greg on a keto diet?" Oh.
Yes, I am. And if you go onto my YouTube channel, you'll get all my recipes. Keto Greg. If you go on there, you can see all my recipes. I've got, it must be 50 odd recipes now, and there's still more keep coming. Like I said, I've got a curry one coming up. It's already on there, but it's not released yet. And that's chicken. Which one is it? Chicken dance sack, I think, something like that.
Chicken dance sack.
Yeah. Well, I've been asked for like different curries because there's one thing. I mean, I'm not a lover of chicken tikka. I'm not a big lover of that, and yet a lot of people like it. So I've done like a butter chicken, which obviously I'm going to do for you next week.
Ooh. And
I tried a korma one, but they're not curries to me. They're like stews. You know what I mean? There's no spice in them whatsoever. So I tried this one.
I don't like anything hot.
But we can't have rice. We can't have normal rice. So we have what's called cauliflower rice.
Yeah.
Now, I used to be able to buy it from Morrison's and that, but I've not seen it. And it was frozen. So I just do my own now. I get a full head of cauliflower and just grate it. And it'll do me 3 servings of rice. So that'll last me like 3 days. Because when I'm at work, I tend to take curry with me to work. And like I said about these wraps from Carb Zone, that's where I get them from off the internet. If you go on to Carb Zone, they do 2 lots of wraps. They do like a plain wrap and then like a tomato wrap. And the tomato one's really, really tasty.
All right, okay.
And I use them like chapatis, really.
All right.
But I have just got a keto chapati recipe.
Chapati.
Yeah, but I've not done the video for that yet. So I'm going to try them out first. And if I like them, then I'll do a video on it. Because everything I do, videos on, I have to try it first to see if I like it. But my biggest viewing one is obviously my Keto Bread.
Yeah.
There's like 1,500 views on that, But it's well worth it. But on the one I've got, you need a bread maker, to actually cook it in, which you can pick up quite cheap nowadays, especially on like Amazon or eBay or something like that. I wouldn't go buy a new one, just get a second-hand one.
I've got a question that looks like for you, Greg. I need to lose 3 stone, but I can't see me doing keto.
You can't see him doing keto?
Keto, yeah.
You've got to cut down on carbs. You've got to do. And it's all right, people saying, like he's just said, I want to lose weight, but I can't do this. You can do it because there's so many alternatives out there. Like I've just said, rice, you can use cauliflower rice. And I'll definitely you to taste the difference with a curry. You know what I mean? It's really, really so easy. But, people doubt it before they've even tried it.
Yeah.
Just try it. There is keto breads out there. There's keto chocolate bars. Go onto the internet and look for Atkins bars because they're the same as a keto, Atkins. It's like an old Atkins diet, but there's a bit more involvement in it. And you can try that sort of stuff. I mean, I didn't lose 10 stone, for nothing. And it was, I mean, when I was first told about it by a guy at work called Tommy Jones, he kept going on and on and on about it because I was 25 stone.
Yeah.
And he was more concerned about my health, and he kept going on about it. And to me, it was like, oh, yeah, another diet. I've heard it all before, you know what I mean? And in the end, I started to look into it, and I thought, well, I'm going to give it a go. Read it, studied it, and I give it a go for like a fortnight, and I lost £9 in a fortnight. So I thought, this isn't too bad, this. And I kept going and going and going. And then you do it a platter. So what I was doing then, once a month, I'd just go and have a burnout, have a load of carbs. Well, that shocks your system again. And then just straight back on the keto the day after. But it takes you 3 days to get into ketosis.
Got another question. He said, I don't eat rice or green veg.
You don't eat rice or green veg?
He don't like rice or green veg.
Cauliflower's not green, it's white. The only veg you've got to watch really is veg that's grown underground because they have got carbs in it. You are allowed a few, but only slightly, like onions and carrots. You're only allowed a few, but like broccoli and you can get white cabbage. Does he eat white cabbage? Or I know people think cabbage is green, but there's white cabbage in there.
Yeah.
So you can use that. You can have meats, eggs, dairy products. The only thing you can't have in dairy is milk because there's natural fat in it, natural sugar in it, you see.
You read the next comment, Keto Greg, please.
Trailer filters toolbox. I'm trying to put weight on. Can keto help me with that? Not really. The only thing you've got to do if you want to put weight on is eat a load of carbs. So again, that's bread, rice, potatoes. I know people think eat potatoes, you're not going to put weight on, but you are, because it's full of carbs. Absolutely ram-packed of carbs. And pasta's ram-packed of carbs. And the more carbs you eat, then your body can deal with it. It'll turn the rest into storage fat.
5 more minutes, Greg, and then we're going to call it a day. But I am going to do another video with you in, say, every 6 months. We'll catch up through.
Yeah, definitely.
Live chat. So if I'm going to do live chat, it's only going to be about 10, 15 minutes. But when you get a special guest like yourself, people, I like to chat with you. I say, I can hear your beautiful, is it your wife or your girlfriend?
She's my girlfriend, not my wife. I'm not married.
All right. Okay.
But she's just gone home. She lives in the same block as flats as me. It's not a block, it's a 2-story high thing. But she lives in the same one as me. And she just nipped home because obviously the telly's not on. And, you know, she just sat there because she didn't want to be on video.
Yeah.
She's quite shy. And so she just said, look, I'm going home. Give me a ring when you finish. So I'll give her a buzz back in a minute because she wants to come round and obviously watch some telly. But I think she's gone on because it's 7:30 and Coronation Street's on.
Oh, God, yeah, I've got to be on for that. We're going to wrap it up now.
Hey?
We're going to wrap it up now.
All right, fella.
So I'm going to end the stream in about, we'll end it. So thanks very much, people. And if you've lasted this long, which is 41 minutes, 36 seconds, definitely a thumbs up. And check out Greg's channel. It's Keto Greg. And check it out. I'll see you next time.
Don't forget to subscribe.
Yeah, he needs the subs. We want to get him to 1,000. See you guys.